Hello everyone, welcome back to Build and Repair and Restore. Thanks for watching, hope you guys enjoy the content. If you do, make sure you give us a like, don't forget to subscribe, and you can also join the channel for exclusive content. Hi, morning everyone. Back at work, back on another video for you guys. Today I'm going to show you guys the plastering at the garden house. So I'm on my own today. It's Saturday, and obviously it's raining. Typical raining, miserable, grey skies. But obviously I'll be inside. I have just picked up a sheet of plasterboard, which I was a bit short of yesterday. Some more angle bead, a couple of bags of multi-finish to get me started. I've got 4 bags today, so I'm going to see if I can knock the 4 bags out and see how far I get with that. I'll be back tomorrow finishing off any other little bits that I don't get finished today. So yeah, I'm on a bit of a deadline, a personal deadline, hence why I'm out here on my work on the weekend. I am going to be going away soon, so there's going to be some great content coming from that as well. So I'm going to be taking a trip down to the Caribbean very soon, and I'm going to be spending a bit of time there. So I have a personal project as well that I will be doing at some point. So if you'd like to see building work in the Caribbean, construction work in the Caribbean, make sure you subscribe to this channel, because there will be more of that to come. Right, so yeah, as I said, I picked up my stuff. I'm gonna grab a cup of tea, and then I'm gonna head off to the house, which is 5 minutes down the road, and make a start. So I'll see you guys there. Thanks for watching. Hi everyone, so I'm on site now, and the place is looking good. It's still pouring down, and I'm gonna start some plastering today. I'm gonna get a move in with the plastering, so I'm gonna do that little bit later on today in the corner, that last bit of plasterboard. I'll do that probably before I leave, so that I can skim around the door frame tomorrow, because I don't think I'm going to get that far today anyway. So I want to start the plastering and get as much as I can do. So I can do the ceilings, I can do these 3 big walls, all these ceiling areas can be done. So I'm gonna make a mix now and start. So I'll also quickly just show you guys what tools I use to do the plastering and what materials I'm using, and I will try to explain a couple of bits as I'm going along. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Hi guys, so I'm ready to go. I'm just gonna, as I said, show you a couple of the tools I'm gonna be using, and I'm gonna measure the size of my trowels. People ask this, I have no idea what the size of my trowels are. I don't plaster every day, so I pick up the trowel once every 2 months or whatever, so I couldn't tell you off my head half the time what brand I'm using, but I'll show you what I'm using. Some of the stuff I know, and some of that stuff I'll find out today. So let's just see. So I'll start with this one, which is a terrible condition, terrible shape. But as I said, I don't use it every day, so I don't look after it as much as I should. But saying that, I've had this for a while, and the longer you have your trowel, the better your trowel works. So I wouldn't change it. I give it a little clean up once in a while. Could do with a little bit of some wire wool or something. Give it a good clean. But other than that, it's fine. It does the job. This is actually Ragni, I think that's the word. I can't read it, to be honest, but I can see the logo. I think it's Ragni or something like that. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. And the size of this trowel is 14 inches. 14 inches, okay? 14 inches by 4 3/4. So 14-inch trowel. It's not large, it's not small, it's pretty standard, I think. And I'm comfortable with this size, so I tend to use this. So I've also got this trowel as well. Again, it is clean, it's just a bit dusty or whatever. And this is an Ox Ultra Flex, I think this one is an Ultra Flex. It's a lot softer. For instance, you can see here how flexible it is. Okay, compared to the other one, this is very thin, very flexible, very easy to damage giving it a few nicks once in a while, tiny little nicks that sometimes you've got to kind of grind out with a smooth stone, or otherwise it makes lines. So something you have to take more care with. This one you can't just chuck in the back of the van, although that's what I do. This one's a bit longer, and this one is 16 inches. Okay, 16 inches, a bit longer and a bit narrower, 4¼ inches wide. So I use this sort of like a finishing trowel, and it's really good for finishing off. Another thing I use, if I can find it, again, this is my Ox Speed Skim. Again, probably looks worse than it actually is. It's still very smooth. It does have some plaster embedded into the fine grooves here, but it's fine. It gives you a nice smooth finish. And this is I think this is 1200. Yeah, 120 centimeters long. I think this is the longest one. I might be wrong. I know there's a 900, there's a 600. This is 1200. And I use this to do my kind of flattening out after I've applied the plaster. It's a lot quicker, and it gives you a nice, flat, even finish. So that's that. And the other thing I'm using as well, may look like I'm sponsored by Ox, but I'm not, just to say. This is a stainless steel gauging trowel. I think we call this gauge or bucket trowel or whatever. Use this to scoop out the stuff from the bucket. So yeah, very helpful to use this. Much easier to get it out of the bucket. Sometimes I build a table. You've seen in other videos where I build a table, especially if I'm spreading a lot, and I'll board a nice board and I pour it on the table, and I can move quite quick. But I haven't done that. I didn't have the time. I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to use the bucket, mix in the bucket, and scoop out the bucket onto my hawk, and then I'm just going to go on. Saying that, I'll show you guys the hawk as well. So this is my hawk. Okay, nothing fancy. I have no idea what the brand is. I just know I've had it for ages and it does the job. And yeah, it's basically what I use to put the plaster onto, and I can pick it up with the trowel and put it on the wall. So these are sort of the basics. I mean, to be honest, these three are the basics that you have to have if you're going to do any plastering: a trowel, a hawk, and a trowel, you know, a bucket trowel to get it out of the bucket. And I'm using a Rhino flexible bucket. I'll show you. You'll probably see that while I'm working. And I'm using the blue one. I found it, just a little tip, I found the blue bucket compared to the yellow bucket a lot better, in the sense that when you're cleaning it and stuff, it doesn't, or when you're getting it out, it doesn't stick to the sides of the bucket like the yellow one does. I found the blue one really good. It just seems to just come straight off the bucket, and it doesn't stick and leave lots of residue. So I don't know if that's a thing or not, but just a tip. The blue one I found is better than the yellow one, in my opinion. Alright, so guys, I'm going to start. So I'll show you guys how I'm going to start, and what I hope to achieve today. Okay, so guys, what I would like to achieve today, I'd like to get this back wall done, which is this wall right here. I'd also like to get this large wall done, which is probably the wall that I'm going to start on. I always like to get the big one out of the way. Psychologically, I think it helps once you've got the big areas done. And I'd like to get this wall done today as well. I also like to get this small under ceiling part done. I'd like to get this larger ceiling here done, and I'd like to get the ceiling over there done as well. So at minimum, that's what I'd like to get done today. I may hit some other small little areas up in the alcove up there in the vaulted area, especially because when you're mixing and you finish like a large wall, you might have a little bit of plaster left, and you can do a little reveal with it, or some little corner somewhere, so it doesn't go to waste. So sometimes I might just use the last little bit and do some other little bit. So that's it. So guys, without further ado, we're going to start, and I'm going to start from the left hand side of the wall, which is how I start, and I'm going to change my style. Sometimes I start from the top corner, sometimes I start from the bottom corner. To be honest guys, how I feel at the time, I don't have a particular system. It's what feels good to me at the time. So I know some of the plasterers are going to start exclamation marks and screaming at me. You need to start from here. You need to do that. You need to do that. As I said before, guys, I do how I enjoy doing it, and I'm self-taught, so no one told me which way to do anything. So I just figured out my own way. But yeah, let's go. Guys, just to let you know, I've mixed one bag of multi-finish. I did a whole bag. So this will give you an idea as well how far you'll get with a bag of mix, basically one full bag. If you're starting out, I would suggest do half bag at a time. Don't do one whole bag because you might not be able to move quick enough and start setting on you. So do about half bag, should be fine. I'm doing one bag at a time, or 4 bags at the moment. I'm going to see how I get on with 4 bags today, and yeah, we'll see how far one bag takes us. Okay guys, so I did that in real time just to show you guys roughly how long it takes me to put a coat on. So now I'm gonna just quickly flatten it and then move on to somewhere else. Okay, so I'm going to move on, guys. I'm going to keep moving around. I'm going to move on to do that wall there. And there's only a little bit left. Actually, I might probably do that reveal instead with the little bit that's left. So I'll jump onto that, use that little bit that's left, and then I'll do a second mix. So this is the first coat on here. As I showed you earlier, I passed the speed skim on that. I've also trolled it down as well, just giving it one sort of flattened down, just to show you what this first pass looks like. Look down the line here. So this is still wet, still too wet for the second coat, but you can see what the first coat looks like, flattened down already. So you obviously, if you look close up, you will see there's some troll lines, a few troll lines and stuff, but not major. But yeah, once that gets the second coat flattened down, polished, it'll be nice and smooth. So I've done that mix now. I did that little bit here, a coat as well, and that's all that's left. So I'm going to bin that. I'm going to start another mix, and I'm going to hit this wall here. Hi guys, just a quick update just to show you where I'm at, explain what I've done so far and what I'm gonna do next. So I've done 2 mixes, which is 2 bags of multi-finish, that's the 25 kg bags. I've just mixed my 3rd bag, and now I'm about to do the second coat on everything. So I've done 1 coat on what you'll see, which is 2 bags, and this 1 bag should give me 1 coat on everything. So the second coat is thinner, about half a stick, so it should give me that one. So I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so as you can see here, sorry about all the shadows and stuff, but it's my light. So you can see this is the first wall that I've done, and this is what it's looking like now. Again, I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's looking very good. But I'm going to give it a second coat now. So that's this wall all the way over here. This wall here has had 1 coat as well, and this little wall bit here, which is leftovers I've had from the mixes. The first mix I did a coat here, and the second mix that I did, I gave this a second coat. So this wall has had 2 coats. this little bit here, so this one's fine. Also had a bit, so I jumped up and done a quick coat, because the last thing I've done was a coat on that ceiling under there and a coat up there. I just need to give that a flatten down, the first flatten down. So yeah, that's where I'm so far with 2 bags. So about to do the 3rd bag now, 1 coat and everything, and then I'm gonna shoot off for lunch, and then I'll come back and I'll probably do the last bag that I've got, and I'll stop there for today. Okay guys, so this is my second coat. First flatten down everywhere. I'm gonna give this about 10-15 minutes and I'm gonna go around and flatten again. And then I'm gonna quickly shoot off for lunch. And then by the time I come back, probably be like 20 minutes, I will polish this and then he's done. Right, so I'm back and last mix for the day. Well, I've done half a bag, so I'm going to do this mix in 2 halves. This is bag number 4 and it's getting really dark now, so I'm going to try and complete this vaulted ceiling area and that will give me a chance to get this room finished tomorrow. So yeah, I'm going to start this one now and see how I get on. Hi guys, so I'm done for the day. I think it's gone after 7 o'clock, and I've managed to finish that vaulted ceiling. I'm literally just going to give it a last wet and give it a last polish, and then that's done. So good progress today, and as I said, I have a chance of getting this room finished tomorrow, which is important for me. So I'll show you guys what I've done. I'll show you the whole room, and I'll show you the bit that I've just got to polish now as well. So this is the vaulted ceiling, how it's turned out. As you can see, I've done both sides here, all the way up, a bit of a curve up here as well, and all the way down to there. So I've done there. So I've done under this ceiling here. I've done this back wall here as well. I've done this wall here, and this little area here as well. If you can get a bit of light over here. That little bit there. So tomorrow mainly I'm going to focus on is going to be this vaulted area here, this ceiling here, obviously that back wall there as well, and then I need to do around here a little bit of dot and dab to do there first thing in the morning. By the time I've done everywhere else and I get onto this wall, that'll be ready to skim. So yeah, so that's it for me guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope this you've learned something as well, and give us a comment, let me know any questions you got, let us know what you think of the progress, and also please like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys here tomorrow. Take care.